Welcome back, everybody, to episode 5 of Pokemon All Star Survivor. We've got chapter 5, Zeus Under the Weather. Yuta, go ahead and explain this very unique format to us.
This format was originally an idea from Daredevil Mason about doing a format with weathers and terrains and stuff. So we made the lists of Pokemons for each weathers and each formats. The idea was that every player would choose a weather or format. In the beginning, it was in teams. And we quickly realized that like maybe snow and misty terrain weren't the best of them. So in the beginning, the bonus star rule was that if you could make kills with those two, no, or if you played those two or one of those two, you would get bonus stars. It was something like that. Something to incentivize people to use the less good ones. Yeah. It was an idea to incentivize people to use the worst ones out of the list. But then we made it so that it fell on the week where there was eight people left, because the first team's week had gone pretty well. So we were like, why not do another? And added the layer of you got to work with those people and you got to decide which weather and which terrain you want to be using, which I felt was quite interesting. And then the bonus star rule kind of was easy to get from that point, because since we were using battlefields and weathers and terrains would stay on the field unless removed by another weather or terrain, um, I thought it'd be fun and add some need to switch around and maybe plan your game a lot to get the bonus star, to have bonus stars be tied to making the kill while under the weather or terrain of your team.
Yeah, no, it made for some very interesting gameplay. And now, with that, on to our special guest, Boniour. What were your thoughts on this week?
Hello. Well, I was a team captain, so when the format came out, I I put my foot down immediately and claimed Electric Terrain Rain because this is the true list with the most synergy, and I do think the format is very interesting. Lots of building options, and the pool of mons isn't too restricted. Like you have enough mons to build with, even though you're limited to two terrains, which I find pretty fun. And yeah, I like the format overall, and with my team, we figured out which fields had the best synergy with which weather, and that's the basis we went on to decide what we would attribute to everyone.
Were there any unique combinations that you guys found?
I think not unique because I'm pretty sure the other team found them as well, but like Electric Terrain Rain is very synergistic.
Mm-hmm.
You're boosting up Arcalodon's electro shots and allowing your electric type mons to run Thunder and allowing Iron Jugglers to hit perfectly accurate hurricanes. Um, Sun Grassy Terrain came pretty naturally as well. You're weakening incoming earthquakes, and which is good for all your fire types. And you're also making Arcanine History's Flare Blitz unwallable. Even though it already is, you're making it even more unwallable. And you're also boosting up Venusaur grass moves. There's just plenty of synergy here. Also makes Life Orb Venusaur more justifiable because you get Grassy Terrain Heal, blah blah blah. The last two have weaker synergies. We swapped them around. I believe before we had snow psychic terrain, but we switched it to snow misty terrain. There isn't strong synergy between the last two. I mean, sand psychic terrain is pretty nice because blocking priority for Excadrill is pretty cool, but it isn't anything too strong. So it
Okay.
was mostly just on preference.
Okay.
I'm also interested to ask how the two of you made the teams, because obviously the two previous winners ended up being the captains for this phase. So you end up you and LPT, who's so far been your I think closest ally, as the two captains for the week.
Oh well, no, we totally didn't rig this week, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. We didn't talk to each other. I don't know. Um, so the plan was, I was safe because I made myself safe from last week. So LPT just had to take all of our allies, aka the French players, and put them on the team, and I would play last in the week and throw hard enough so that they are safe. And since I'm safe, it would leave only our enemies, Fox, Alazan, and Troy, up for Elim.
Mm-hmm.
So that's mostly how we decided the team. Red Wings was just an addition. We didn't have a target on them, whereas any of Troy, Alazan, or Fox that was beneficial. So we agreed that LPT would take Red Wings.
I see. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I think me and some other people who saw how the teams ended up thought while seeing the teams.
Yeah. I mean, I still played the game. I mean, I didn't. I mean, no, I didn't play the game, but I still, I still like thought about the optimal terrains and built with them. I didn't outright just tell them I was gonna throw.
So you gave them hope.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, on that pace, that week, I had a non-drizzle Pelipper, which I posted on like Tuesday, Wednesday. Nobody corrected me. That wasn't even intentional. I didn't even notice.
Oh, that wasn't intentional?
No, no, I wasn't supposed to be. I'm like, um, basically, I still gave my team my pace, and we worked on it. It didn't matter because I was gonna throw, but I posted it, and nobody corrected me on no drizzle. So I brought no drizzle into the battle, and I mean, we noticed with LPT when we did the script that I didn't have drizzle.
That's why it's good to
Yeah,
double check.
I thought it was the what you landed on when you looked for a way to throw somewhat believably.
Oh no,
Um,
it did help make the throw way more convincing. I am grateful for my forgetfulness.
yeah, there was some truth to the throw.
All right.
Because if I played legit against LPT, we might have had the exact same outcome thanks to that.
Yeah, and I mean, I had to know what would happen putting you and LPT against each other, because that also happened in the pairings, and I didn't want that to happen, but you gotta leave some space, I think, to the randomness of it all. And when
Yeah.
I
I mean,
um,
to be fair, I would have done the same thing against Blue or Slow Libra. Heck, even Red
yeah,
Wings.
so when I randomized the pairings, that's what happened. So
Yeah.
On to the first game of the week. We've got Slow Libra versus Alazin. And it looks like we've got the ice with the psychic terrain versus
Yeah.
oh yeah,
missy terrain and ice. Okay. Ice and ice with the
yeah,
two different
Yeah.
types. Yep.
so any snow
Yeah.
kill was gonna be a bonus point.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
All right,
And
let's see.
this is what I was talking about earlier. We really agreed that whether Snow went with Misty or Psychic, they would both be good. So it was really just preference based.
Yeah, so let's see how that two different type combinations matched up.
Which Addison ended up with the two that like me and Mason were like, these are probably gonna be the worst.
I disagree. I think Snow had some very viable options,
Yeah,
notably
but
Bundle.
oh yeah, we tried to counterbalance it by giving some Pokemons that would be pretty great. However, I'd still argue it's the worst of the weathers available.
I disagree. I think Sand is slightly less viable because it's more reliant on its weather being up, and that's pretty easily interrupted.
Hmm.
But I mean, of course, Alazan got to have his special boy, Halusha. So
Yeah,
we
but
let him
what
have it.
weird Halucha. What?
Oh,
I
it's sub Lychee. Oh, he actually plays Salak. Okay. Sub Salak reversal.
I
Acro.
don't like I don't like it very much.
Yeah.
Like especially in a
It
format where like sand exists, so it could have been dead.
yeah. Into Sand that would have been really bad. But it's meant to be more of a late game cleaner. He used it kind of early.
Yeah.
But this Scarfy Dragon went on to put in some work. Although I don't remember if we saw it earlier in the game, but sacking the Holucha to a potentially Balbon Greninja was a bold move.
Yeah, we just saw that.
Yeah, I just don't remember if we saw it earlier in the game or not. And Bundle, who has a ridiculously high defense stat, just eats that Earthquake. And yeah,
Unfortunate type matchup there. All right, and a close one came down 1-0 to
Yeah.
Alazin.
yeah, with the Scarfy Dragon putting in a lot of work.
Yeah.
This was the day I learned that Bundle has a 114 defense stat.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
Snow, it's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that too. Yeah, that too.
Oh, and snow. Oh my god, yeah, that's crazy.
Yep. All right, on to game 2.
So far, no surprises. I do really like Solo Libra's idea of playing dual terrain setters because most teams were only going to have one, so you can cycle the terrains faster than they can.
Uh-huh.
It didn't work out very well in practice, mostly because indeed he's not a great Mon, but I do really like the idea.
I don't understand the encore there.
Oh. He might have forgotten that Orvale wasn't legal. I don't know. Yeah, this just leads up to Scarfy Dragon endgame. Yeah, tanking a Bolt Beak is insane.
Yeah.
And yeah, Scarfy Dragon cleans up.
Yep. 2-0 that time to Alazin.
Yes, and if I remember correctly, Slow Libra did get quite a few bonus points because of kills in snow.
Yeah,
So
Slowlibra ends up with 7 points, Allison 16 points.
yeah.
7 and 16.
And I was also I remember before this episode I told Alan we all were like telling Allison to play Arctozolt and he just didn't. He didn't believe in Arctozolt. So maybe that was the correct decision, but seeing how much work Excalibur put in these games, I'm gonna say it. I think our total would have done more, but
Mhm. All right, but with
all right.
that, he wins 2-0 and as takes a 16-7 point advantage.
It's crazy that spoilers Allison ends up in the bottom because that's the most points he'd gotten up to that point. 16 points in battle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then up next we have Fox versus Blue. And we've got Sand versus Sun and Missy versus what terrain? Grassy.
Grassy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's see it. So Fox with the type advantages based on what we think we know.
I mean, it's a very interesting matchup because the and someone forgot about Misty Terrain
Yeah,
already.
I was gonna say.
It's a very interesting matchup because the ground moves go really hard if you're not in grassy terrain. So Blue's main objective here is just going to be like try to keep grassy terrain off so he can click ground moves.
Lucha is so impressive though.
Oof.
Oh,
Yeah.
Freaking
yeah, that's
scream
great
tail.
play.
Oh, the stream is lagging.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. And this, oh no, the sun had already done its damage.
But yeah, now that sand is constantly up, it's just a matter of keeping the misty terrain up. And you
Yeah,
probably got your win if you're blue.
this really illustrates the weather wars that we wanted to create. Now now you've lost weather and terrain.
And with the stones up, it's hurting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just grassy terrain being off means that you have a big advantage.
That bolt beak. So much damage.
Yeah, the Gen 8 fossils are absurd.
Alright, game 1 to Blue, 4-0 over Fox. On to game 2. And that, as I was saying, we would have expected the type advantage to be on Fox, but Blue played it very well.
It's again the
Yeah.
same idea of double terrain setter that I do really like. Because
Yeah.
as you can see, the grassy terrain just couldn't stay up.
Yeah, Fox losing both terrain setters, terrain and weather setters early was a bit.
Yeah, and if I remember
Difficult for the rest
correctly,
of the
game
fight.
2 doesn't go much better.
Let's see it.
I could be wrong.
Gets the stones down early.
Gets a misty terrain up.
Ooh.
Almost locks it.
And the Hippodon just takes no damage.
Yeah. With the Weezing Galar dying to rocks, though, this could be a very different game.
Yeah. Should have gone Excadrill first. I don't know if he has Rocket Spin or not.
Considering he's Terror Blasted, he might be like EQ Iron Head SD.
Yeah.
But But since Fox sacked the
The terrain.
Rillaboom, there's no more terrain to
Yeah.
contend the Misty Train, so Hawlucha is just free.
Except for the sandstorm. Well, possibly no iron.
Yeah. But
We still don't
yeah,
see.
I don't think it's been.
Yeah, we still don't see a spin.
Also, Blue playing high horsepower, pretty cool tech. He might have been expecting. I mean, I say he might have. He probably knew that it was grassy in front of him. So, not running EQ, pretty smart. And yeah, I think this is just a drill, clean sweep. Because it's a sack war, but there's not enough sacks on Fox's side, I think. I could be very wrong here, actually.
Yeah, that kills.
Yeah, well,
Draca's ult sweep.
no, because the sun goes back up and then
yeah.
an MV new.
Yeah.
Yeah, sun into healing, which
Oh,
that's
I
really
was
cool.
wrong. I just remember Fox didn't get a lot of bonus stars. I guess most of their kills didn't happen in their own terrain, and
Yeah,
a lot of them didn't happen in their own weather.
that's the problem because Fox ends up with 5 points to Blue's 15 points.
Dang.
Yeah,
So
because
she wins a game, but
Yeah.
most of the time she didn't have terrain in her favor.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
1-0 game 2 to Fox.
Most kills happen Misty. Yeah.
All right. Up next, we've got Red Wings versus Troy.
Go back to
And
only one
here,
terrain setter.
yeah, and here's where disaster happens. Troy didn't read rules and brought 4 Sandmons.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Do we wanna go over them, Utah, or?
Oh yeah, I think we can still watch
Okay.
the game.
Yeah, the game is still interesting. It's just that there is 4 Sand Mons and 2 Psychic Trade Mons when it's supposed to be a clean free split.
So we got our blue moment.
Yeah,
And I think that's
this time
another
not from
one.
Blue.
Just not by blue.
I mean, for this week's battle, or two weeks past that point, if we hadn't told Blue that it was 3 babies and 3 legendaries, he would have gone in the battles with like five babies.
Yeah.
All right, let's see this one.
The Pelipper at speeding the T-Tar, I think is quite informative here. And that was a very bad swing.
Yeah, it was. That worked out perfect for Red Wings.
Reading the EQ.
Ooh, acrobatics
Ooh, that's
killing.
still kills.
I didn't think that would kill. Oh, yeah. Just takes the Terra. Well, now Red Wings can have uncontested terrain. Immediately goes for the Cosmic Power, which I don't know if I would have done. Because you're in sand, so yeah. Goes Pelipper to reset the weather. Poison Jet? Okay.
That doesn't kill, wow.
I mean, it's effectively dead to rocks. There is no removal.
Yeah.
But Rocky Helmet Drake Assault, by the way. manual sandstorm. By the way, the Pelipper dies to rocks. I don't think it's shown boots, so that wasn't the best play. Okay, Fire Blast Drake is all. Yeah, there's not great ends. Okay, the has boots. I lied.
Yeah, but the poison kills. But it gets rain up for a moment.
Trailblaze and booster speed under terrain. Like, he did not want that Iron
Yeah,
Fist to be
that
outspelled.
para does not matter.
Poison Gem gets killed.
I mean, I guess it does matter,
But yeah,
I think Allegiance could have Aquajet. Yeah, that's sweet.
yeah,
That
and
means.
it was a life orb Excadrill, so it could only hit like one more anyways.
Yeah.
All right, 2-0 to Red Wings first game. Game 2. Here we go.
The lead Basque region is interesting. Considering we were Natex, you were risking a pursuit here, but
He did also set up the rain second now this time, so let's see.
yeah, I don't know why Red Wings is setting up when it's unaware. That was a big mistake.
That's what Red Wings just said, basically, too.
Yeah. I don't remember what happens. I think he might just lose here.
I don't remember either. I also don't remember what we decided on to fix.
I think you have the total points as punishment.
Punishment.
Or not reading the rules.
yeah, that just makes it sound like you're grounded. I'm taking your points away.
I mean, basically.
Yeah, that's effectively what you did.
Oh, the
Oh,
crit.
no. Oh, okay, I remember this. Bailed out.
Major bailout.
But damage has been done. I think that Red Wings can't really come back now.
It would be tough.
Because Tapu Lele just clicks Moonblast 2 times. Risking the Skull Burn another time, but never punished. And playing Thunder Punch, and I mean, probably Bolt Peak as well, but Thunder Punch is certainly quite a tech. I do like the booster energy Jugless, even though you're on your own terrain. I played Specs when I was there, when I played, but yeah.
Oh, the freeze.
Yeah, he just wants to get his last kill on his terrain for an extra point, I think. So the Lele should come in, or Drake as well, yeah.
Yep, a nice 4-0 for Troy. Not bad, not bad. Alright, up next,
Yeah.
we've got,
And
here we are, LPT versus I Wonder Who.
versus myself. Well, these games, I'll tell you, they're not exactly fair.
I do
We spent like
Hope.
an hour before the battle writing the script to make sure we don't mess up with LPT.
This is
We
summarized. This
wanted
is
to
a
give
whole
me
production.
and him the maximum amount of points while going 1-1.
So that's why I didn't have to put okay at least one of these on fast because it's pretty fast all on its own. So
Yeah, it is pretty fast
so
on its own.
so let's see. You go ahead and talk us through while we get into game one.
Okay, so here I switch into Arcaldon because I'm AV, so of course I tank one, and then I go into Pelipper to set up the rain, and
I was gonna say, I do
so
hope
here are
that
you turn to go into my faster Raichu, and then
that
he Terras,
Oh, wow.
I hope we get
and
a
then
chance to play an
I'm
actual
like,
battle
oh,
at some point.
surely Arcaldon lives one. I'm a Assault Vest, right? Okay, here I was supposed to Terra Flying. I forgot to hit the button, but I was supposed to Terra Flying to make it look more credible. And here the drug comes in, kills.
I've never
This
been.
is just setting it up so that every electric resist is dead, and Helios can come in and claim every kill under Sun, so that there's no issue with points. And that is a 5-0, which is the same score as a 6-0 with maximum points for LPT.
And there we are, game one.
Game 2, now that game I logged in.
This game goes a little longer. Game two, here we go.
This one is also scripted, but we're giving me an LPT. We're giving me the maximum amount of points while LPT still takes 10 points, I believe, something like that. So we had to. This is the one that took an hour to write because the one before that one, no problem. This one we had to make sure every kill happened in the right terrain and in the right weather. I mean, the weather wasn't too complicated, but also I don't know if you'll notice that the new Paradox has got new models and they look very cool.
I did not realize.
And yeah, Terra Ground Jug. Sack the Bestial Legion because it can't get kills in its own weather.
I'm sensing a theme with Terra Ground. Is Terra Ground the sign that someone's throwing?
No.
No, just convenient here.
No, it's just that Terra Ground was actually good on both of these mods, so.
And
yeah.
there we are.
So yeah, this took a long time to script, but it looked believable. So.
Well, the
And
second one
we
did
were
at
also
least.
sweating bullets, praying to dodge crits because if a crit happened, it could ruin the entire.
The script would have
There's
to be
like
thrown
3
out.
crits that we had to dodge. I don't remember which one, but luckily we dodged them.
All right. So, Yuta, do you have their points or?
Yeah, it ends up with 17 for LPT and Bon 11.
Yep, which is the maximum I believe we could get while going 1-1. We're
And
just missing the Elam game.
yep. So
Yeah.
with that, we have the regular matchups for week 5. Let's see. Yuta, do you want to go over if you remember these order of events? Or that's for teams.
I mean, I can tell you that's the draft, but
Yeah, I see.
I mean, it's a lot of it pretty much happens the way you intended.
yeah. So we catapult LPT to first place by channeling stars into them. It wasn't very hard. There wasn't a lot of competition. The only eligible people are Fox, Troy, and Alizen. At that point in time, Alizen Fox was like the second alliance that diverted power from us. So that's kind of what we needed to get them out. So we put in Alizen first. I don't remember why we put in Alizen first. Oh yeah, it's because Alizen wouldn't get a Red Wings vote, whereas Fox would. We wanted to set up Alizen Fox to guarantee eliminate one of them, and if we put in Alizen, the Red Wings vote would go to Fox, whereas if we put in Fox, the Red Wings vote could go to either Troy, either Alizen, and that wouldn't guarantee it. So we put in Alizen with our winner spot, and then with votes we put in Fox to set up Alizen versus Fox, which is the best way we found of getting the biggest threats to us out.
I'm hearing a lot of season 1 slander.
Hey, I mean, what did you place in season 1?
Hey, I was top half.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. Appointment for All Stars too.
Possible. You get me someone else who can do the videos.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, we've got Fox and Alizen going into elimination.
Yeah.
Which, dang, that's crazy to hear this early.
Yeah, I mean, with All Stars and the level of the
Yep.
players, I'm not surprised of it happening somewhat early. But it's true that like whether that is from a storyline point of view, I mean, yeah, from a storyline point of view, having the two of them fight each other is kind of epic.
Yeah.
To
Yeah,
find
I
it
mean-
from season 1, two friends. It was really interesting
Two
to see.
original mods.
Yeah, don't worry. We also think of the storyline.
Yeah, of course, that was all for the storyline.
All for
And
the story.
I mean-
Allison does something quite interesting there, because he lets Fox know in the public channel that he's gonna be using Sun. Like
Yeah.
a few, I don't know, maybe the day before that battle. Oh, you'd have to scroll back way
Yeah,
too way
it's
too
far
much.
away.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, no.
was very long ago. But yeah, he tells her he's gonna be using Sun, so I asked him if he was like bluffing, maybe trying to get some specific weather out of her or something. And he was like,
No.
I just want to tell her, I just want to give her the information and see how she reacts and have fun with the battle, which I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Well, let's see if
Yeah.
that mattered. Bonnie, you had something else to say?
No, not really. I mean, so far, all according to plan.
All right.
That's all I can say.
All right, let's jump right into the elimination battle then, and let's see how that tip-off affected the lineups. So we've got Misty Terrain with the sun on
Yeah.
Alizen's side, and we've got Electric Surge and Rain on Fox's
Yeah.
side. So that might have affected her choice then.
I don't think so because Electric Train Rain is the strongest overall of the archetypes, I
Fair.
would say.
Fair.
And
Mhm.
him announcing that he would pick Sun doesn't help his case. And I think I'm not the only one who could have predicted them going Misty Terrain, mostly because there's a Hulucha there.
Fair enough. All right, let's get right into it. Match 1 of the elimination battles.
Yeah, manual Sunny Day Screamtail. I remember now. This Screamtail put in a lot of work.
That is crazy. Um, That
because the
reminds me
gunshot
of
only did 55, and then the weakness policy procced. We all thought Allison was gonna cook this game. I'm not gonna lie. We-
yeah. I thought too. The manual Sunny Day reminds me of like one of the festival monotype battles where like I had to use Sunny Day on my Heatran against the Pelipper. It was just a battle of Pelipper coming in and out and me using Sunny Day.
Mm.
yeah, it was in mocks. I think you told me that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was in the mocks. It was crazy.
Big Draco Meteor.
I don't exactly get why we willowed dear Caledon. I guess stamina body press is real, but like meh. Yeah, non-AVR Caledon will take a lot from Moonblast, because Finny hits a little too hard for no reason.
It's kind of
Defog
like
is
a
also
tank.
like the only way to get rid of terrain as well,
Yeah.
which is interesting. But yeah, Sunsetter goes down, so at this point it looks pretty locked for Fox.
Game 1 looks tough.
I mean, Alzen's still using his revert. Oh, it's not even reversal. It's just sub, no reversal. I guess you want to hit consistently with CC if necessary.
It doesn't really help that Aladdin's team has really nothing against Coco.
I mean, most teams don't have anything they can do against Coco. It's really only Sand, and he announced that he was playing Sun. So.
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason this Pokemon is OU. Now we get old Hydreigon versus new Hydreigon, and new Hydreigon's about to tear this team apart.
Yep. Acrobatics gets the kill though.
Yeah, terrain is
Two of 'em.
reset,
A miss.
and it outspeeds the.
A miss gunk
Yeah,
shot's huge. Oh,
this is definitely a Yeah, this is definitely a comeback I didn't see.
yeah.
This is a comeback I really doubted.
That Halucha that he put a lot of weight on. Put in the work.
Yeah, I mean, Alison and his Lucha. Never speak ill of Alison's Lucha.
Game 1 goes to Allison. 2-0. Not that the 2-0 matters as much here.
Yeah.
Let's jump right into the game 2.
The terrifying Scream Tail coming back in, but only doing 14% of Green Punch. Yeah. And we know this Hydreigon's carved, so again, it really looks like a good positioning for Fox right now. But I mean, we saw what happened last game.
Absolutely. I definitely would have given Fox the last game. Stays alive.
Knocks off the life orb. Thank God.
Yeah,
Get rid of that awful item.
Honestly, I do not enjoy running that item.
No, I think it's one of the worst items in the game, but my opinions are controversial.
Oh, the go shots not hitting. Okay,
Yeah,
now
gets it there.
Yeah, the gunshot not hitting was really unfortunate.
Massive fire blast.
But yeah,
in the ring.
this Scarf Hydreigon just doesn't have a move it can lock into that does really well. Like, Alison needs to clean up one of the mons that resist Draco. Like, if he managed to get rid of the Coco, it would be huge, because the Scarf Hydreigon could actually lock into something.
Yeah, and I
But
think
right
Fox was
now,
being really careful with the Coco up to that
yeah,
point.
and there's just like 3 dark resists on the team, and Fire Blast is in the rain. There just isn't a lot that it can do. And now T-Bolt is... no, okay. So the
Fox is trying to
Archelon gets
call the
sacked
switch
here.
again.
Ooh, not staying in with the Faney. Actually, the Faney might have been outsped. Yeah. Yeah, this is how I pictured game 1 going, until Alazan pulled off the reverse.
Acrobatics still not getting the kill. Oh, that stamina.
Yeah, that's a 5-0. That gotta put
Yeah.
you in some kind of stress.
5-0 again. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter, but like you just said, that's got to play some mental challenges.
I mean, Alazan just has to figure out what he did right in game 1 and try to replicate it, and we'll see.
Try and get
I
more
think it's
out of
really
that Lucha.
it's really a testament to the players' levels to see that. I think most elimination games have gone to game 3.
The last
Yeah.
couple, 2 or 3 of them have at least, I think. So yeah, it's definitely shows that. It's way too often we have best of 3s that only end
Yeah.
up in 2 matches. So, all right, our
Yeah.
final game. Let's see who takes it. Our Chaladon out early, takes some big damage early.
Yeah. Fenny is just hit so hard with any special attack investment.
Alazin is calling out Fox's tendency to switch here.
Yeah, calling out all the U-turns because Fox really likes pivoting moves.
Yeah.
if I know one thing about Fox,
Oh yeah, that Finny is sitting on the field.
He
Does
hasn't
not
left,
care.
and it's yeah.
I don't think it should have sat there. I think he should have switched out at close combat.
Probably not, but it has the
Yeah.
HP of like 3 Pokemon, but like it put in a lot of work.
Yeah,
Ooh, ugh. I
that
don't like
gong
this
shot
switch.
poison is
Yeah.
really rough.
That is.
I mean, what really is helping Alison right now is that the Coco is at midlife, therefore it can't switch in reliably on like Hydreigon Dark moves. So he's going to get a lot of value of that Hydreigon. Unfortunately, Fox calls it out
Yeah.
with a Terra Fairy.
It was
And
so close.
that
2 HP.
Yeah,
Body
that I mean, 2% is not 2 HP, but yeah.
Yeah, 2%. Yeah, it was.
Halucha picks
It
it
could have
up.
been dead to roll.
I think that was Alazan's like last win con. I just don't think he can win without a Hydreigon.
No, Weather Ball kills Coco.
Yeah, but Overquill outspeeds and kills both remaining mons. Unless a gong shot misses.
Yeah, it doesn't miss there. Gets the gunk shot when it matters.
I mean, you know it didn't.
And
Addison goes on his best score yet with 16 and 24 post vote.
Man, with those first like 4 to 5 moves, it's crazy that we see an Alazan loss in that last round.
Yeah, no.
At 7 turns.
The first the first turns against Finny, he was making all the right calls, and I think he might have just forgotten Iron Lease at close combat.
Yeah.
Because he absolutely wanted to preserve that Finny. Because Terra Steel Finny has very little outs on Fox's team.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good Terra.
It was that our Chaladon just did a lot of work against him.
Yeah, especially just that Terra Fairy
Yeah.
against the Hydreigon that was gonna pick up a Mon otherwise.
Yeah, picked up the kill on the Hydreigon with the Terra Fairy, then gets the body press finish off of the Finny. MVP of the match, I'd say.
Yeah.
And just like that, Alazin is out, which is a like I said earlier, it feels crazy to me to say that this early.
I mean,
I mean,
week 5 is like almost midway,
Yeah.
so
yeah. I mean, week 5 is eliminated in what, the final 7?
Yeah,
Final
the
8?
smaller season makes
yeah.
it different, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And again, we're back on this
And
trend of killing American players. I see how it is.
yeah, and I can. Sorry to spoil anyone, but the trend will continue next week.
Fox survives her
And
second elimination game. She's one game away from being the assassin of the season.
Oh.
I mean, the title probably still goes to Red Wings, but
Red Ones won 2 in last one, so we'll see how if Fox
yeah.
ends up in elimination a third time, like how that
And
goes.
if you look at that top 4, that glorious, glorious top 4, you'll begin to see a pattern emerging, which has been broken the week I'm speaking of, because I don't think LPT can physically win the game.
Come on,
But
Americans, lock in. All
yeah,
right.
Yeah, the results of this week that's happening right now. We're 2 weeks ahead of that. I think we can talk a bit about it because the episodes are going to release after the
yeah,
season anyway. It's going to be, I think, like very important to the rest of the
yeah. I'm
how the rest of the
very
season
sad
goes.
about LPT's performance versus Alzen, but
Yeah, a 17-0. Yeah.
All right. And
yeah,
real quick, before we get out of here, our episode week 6, we will be having a guest player. That guest player will be 4th place season 2 player Bronson,
um,
which
yeah,
is
yeah,
gonna give us plenty to talk about next week.
yep, plenty to talk about,
But
a
that
lot to talk
that
about.
that drama can wait till next week, or the video for next week.
Yeah,
So,
Mhm.
but before we get out of here, let's go over chapter 6, Hades: The Underworld. Yuta, would you like
Oh.
to
okay,
explain this one?
Oh, the idea for this one was pretty simple. I know we were when I was making the format a long time ago. I know it's gonna have a Poseidon format. This one came pretty early. Uh, I I knew we were gonna have a Zeus format. I was like, we might as well do the big three. We might as well do the big three and then go back to format themed around mythology as a whole. So Hades, I thought the underworld. I was like, let's flip everything. This one came very easily. I was like, let's have everything reversed. In hindsight, I'd probably not put category swap just because it made it a little less interesting than it could have been. Because you would end up because the stats having been flipped, you'd almost all of the time end up using
yeah,
the moves you'd be
The
using
same
anyway.
moves.
Yeah, so
yeah.
this one I probably
There
wouldn't
are a
flip.
few exceptions, but yeah,
But gosh, all the memes that emerged from that format and Snorlax, like Snorlax running into you menacingly, this was a lot of fun. Like the 160 speed Snorlax was
oh, this week
so much
hurt
fun.
my brain to build. I am.
We gotta
That
run
was the goal.
we gotta run a Snorlax in this format again sometime.
It was supposed to be hell, both to build with and that's the idea of the format. So
But yeah, normal had no resist. Dragon had one resist, and it was dragon. So yeah, a lot happened.
it's gonna be a fun week to talk about.
And it looks like
Yeah,
some list some mons too. Annihilate,
yeah,
Iron Thorns, Metagross,
like a lot of
Gudra.
interesting mons, and the
Yeah,
standout mons this week weren't the ones you'd first think about.
I'm sure with this type of format. I'm sure that Umbreon, or not the Umbreon, but the Snorlax.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Snorlax.
I
I
Umbreon,
mean,
mean,
Umbreon can
a lot of
actually attack.
people, a lot of people thought about Snorlax early, and it ended up being very consequential.
yeah, I mean,
Uh,
but some mons that I don't even think were brought before the last game, the last two games, were very strong. Uh, I think I may have been me and Red Wings the only one to bring a Latias, and that was
yeah,
very
he
strong.
was strong. Yeah, I had it in my mocks. Being able to
I
show
don't actually
Boniour without any
remember
consequence.
the ridiculous 184 special attack Avalok Hisui, which
Oh my
which
god.
you'd think that would
Av-
be very strong.
Avalug in these formats is always just fun to see.
I wanted to
Yeah,
use it so bad because I love Avalok, but in my mock team I just couldn't make it work.
yeah, that's the problem when you got 38, 34 bull.
Oh, Gudra as well. Gudra is gonna be a huge factor that
Yeah,
week. Is like 150 attack, and still a very good bulk, I'd say.
That looks like a fun
yeah,
week to watch.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, definitely.
Alright, and with that, we do have LPT safe for next episode as well.
Yeah, because LPT won the game, won the week after I unfortunately lost to him in a very unexpected manner.
So he made himself safe, and then that all. I mean, that also is the point where I announced that winners can no longer make
Yeah.
someone safe.
Mm-hmm.
It was always
Yeah,
gonna happen. By the way, it's not just because you've been
Y'all
having a lot of
cheating.
control over how it happens. They're not cheating. They're playing within the bounds of the formats and what it
yeah.
allows. So
It's
we
just
can't
that
call it
the
cheating.
rules made it very advantageous to be
Throwing
first.
games.
Oh,
Yeah. So it was always gonna happen.
Yeah.
Uh,
yeah. No, actually, it wasn't gonna happen. Yuta just likes putting obstacles in front of us. He actually hates the French alliance, but
I mean, I'd say I love the French. I wouldn't be mad if a French player
I'm
won
kidding.
the season. No. I'd say the biggest obstacle is the week that's currently going, more than the role change.
Uh,
Uh,
the week that are you talking about the Drew situation?
oh no, I mean like the returning players thingy and everything. Because I remember you and LPT in voice chat, LPT in particular being like, okay, so this next week's gonna happen like that, and then the week after that it's gonna happen like that, and I was like, yeah, knowing full
Yeah, I
well
mean,
that the coming week was the returning week. So
yeah, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I did expect a returning week. I didn't know when it would happen though, but I guess we are now at midpoint with 6 players remaining, so it made sense.
yeah, I'm so happy that we got to have all players back and do six versus six, because I've been wanting to do that for
All,
multiple seasons and it's just never been possible.
yeah,
Uh,
I mean, you do say all players, but
all the players from this season are back.
yeah, but we don't know what's gonna happen between Drew and Blue. But
Yeah.
anyways,
Well, we'll see about that later.
yeah,
But that'll be for later to go over, and I can't wait for that. I'm enjoying getting most of the experience by watching them back through these.
yeah.
All
I
right.
mean, the the state of the diplomacy has been very interesting.
Oh, it's been beautiful.
I think the week we just went over, week 5, is when I can assert that we very much took control of the game. I think this is the week where we asserted our power most. The French alliance.
There's only 3
Yeah.
of you. This shit is
Uh,
bullshit.
I mean, 3 of us plus LPT.
Yeah,
I can say it. It's the old alliance. The oldest alliance in history is between the French and the Scottish, and it is called the Old Alliance. You can look it up.
I have a feeling next Survivor or like next All Stars that all the French players are just going to be targeted to hell and back because of you three.
Because of them.
I mean, to be fair, you did pick out like the only French players remaining, unless Mushroom decides to come back. I believe that's the only one that is qualifiable for All Stars. I mean, who knows what's gonna happen in season 4, 5, 6, or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see more of the French. Oh yeah, I think it is. I take the 3 French players that made it past
Yeah.
the merge.
I mean,
Indeed.
no, there's 4 total that made it past the merge, and you got
But like
3.
you wouldn't think 3 French players against 7 US players would be that big of a deal.
Yeah, the difference is
Well,
you don't.
hey,
It
and
wasn't
look
a
at the
U.S.
elimination game.
alliance.
To be fair, the US alliance would be too big to sustain.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that too.
That may be a reason for why it hasn't
But
stuck.
yeah, the storyline of the French alliance is truly powerful.
Yeah, we're gonna see it continue next week with our guest.
And
And then we might see a
I'm
shakeup. Who knows?
what I know I'm gonna do is when season 4 or 5 starts up, I'm setting up from the shadows a French alliance free. I do not care.
Hey, all I'm saying is there was a French alliance last season too, and suddenly Blue came out on top of that alliance, and the others didn't go very far. So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be sure to invite some French people to the server. I can't play in Survivor directly, but I can influence it.
Yeah, we need to have some French players still
Yeah,
in the server in the Survivor.
because the French alliance is now a part of every Survivor.
You did. Bond's literally about to be our sponsor that we're talking about for like the Hunger Games. People are gonna start sponsoring people into Survivor seasons. This is my tribute.
I think in the next casting call, like in the questions that the players have to fill out, I'll have to put something like, "Are you being sponsored by one of the former players?"
They have to seek out sponsorship. I love it.
That feels awfully targeted.
Targeted.
No, I mean I'd say there's quite a few former players that have brought friends in the server, and now those friends wants to be playing Survivor next year. So
It'll be a special sponsored season.
Yeah, I'll make sure to find some people to bring in.
I love it. That's how we're gonna recruit for the Hunger
People,
Games season.
yeah, people need to experience Survivor. I'm if the French alliance truly does become a tradition, I am glad to have been part.
I mean, it basically has.
Yeah, I mean, the season 3 French alliance
No, yeah,
wasn't very impressive,
it
but
wasn't much of an alliance.
No,
Two of them
but that's
went
the
early.
thing. That wasn't even that was far from the first French alliance. Utah's been having French alliances for how long?
yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean,
uh,
they
when I did French Survivor, there weren't
yeah.
French alliances because everybody was French.
Yeah, everybody was French. I mean, technically they were
Season
all
2,
French alliances,
Season
but
2
like
even, yeah.
yeah, season 2 is the French alliance beginning.
Yeah.
In season 1, there
yeah,
weren't any French player.
Yes, out of 3
and
seasons, we've had
season
2 of them. 4 or 3 now out of
yes,
4.
Yeah, season 2 was a pretty strong beginning for the French Alliance, and hopefully can have a strong continuation. I mean, we'll see in the upcoming weeks.
So with that, thank you everybody for joining us again. Yuta, any final words this week?
Yeah, good luck to everybody as usual. For the coming weeks. Got a few fun and pretty fucked up formats coming, so it'll be fun to see.
Always love to hear that. Boniour, any words from you?
I don't love to hear that. I don't.
I mean, you fought the week 6 one, so you know you know how fucked up it was.
Yeah. I'm expecting more fucked up tomfoolery. Anyways, I'm glad this current week is 350 Cup. Definitely one of my favorite OMs. And I'm looking forward to the upcoming weeks. And we're gonna be winning this. I gotta put some faith.
Oh, we look forward to seeing what you can keep cooking up. And thank you for joining us, Bonjour. And thank you everyone for watching. We'll see you next week.
Bye bye.